Hey guys, so today I'm so excited to be bringing to you a video all about the new Anastasia blush trios. Now, I was literally in shock when I got these in the mail. Anastasia is very sneaky when it comes to launches. Just in general, like 5 new blush trios and no one even knew about it. Quick details, I'm actually pulling this from the Trend Mood One Instagram. I love her, she's literally the best. These are going to be permanent and they're $30 each. Will be available May 16th on their website. So first things first, let's definitely talk packaging. Now, I actually got some comments on Instagram that these look like really cheap and like they're like $5, but honestly when I got these I was like, they're stunning. Like they look like Chanel, like not Chanel like in specific, but just like higher end, more luxe brands. Their packaging is very similar. Only thing is it doesn't come in a little dust bag, which I hate. So these, as you can see, are very reflective, but they have like a 3D of the Anastasia logo right behind it. They're very weighty, like they're actually pretty heavy. So it does come with 3 grams of product in total. It does come with 3 shades each. It does have a mirror. It's actually a really good quality mirror. This is Pink Passion. So I'm going to be doing swatches on my arm of each one so you guys can kind of get an idea of what they look like. Obviously blushes look different on everyone. I'm actually wearing the peach one today and it's really nice. They blend really super easy, and I'm actually gonna have a little clip of me applying it after this. So let's get into the swatches. Alright guys, so I don't have my face finished obviously, but we'll be back to full face in a second. So I'm actually gonna be applying today the blush trio in Peachy Love. I wish I could try on every single one, but obviously I only have one face. So I love peaches, and that's as close as I'm gonna get to some colors. So I'm taking this on a Morphe M509 today. This is one of my favorite brushes. My other favorite is probably the Motives Cosmetics. It's a duo fiber brush and it's called the powder brush. I'm going to be taking Miami, which is this one right here, and it's actually a peach, but it has some like gold glitter in it, which after I swatch it, like you don't see glitter really. So I'm going to see if it's on the cheeks. And I'm going to mix it with a little bit of this one, which is Nectarine. Ginger, which is in the middle, is a little bit too much for me, especially since I do have color on the eyes. So I'm actually taking my brush and patting it in there, because these are pretty powdery, and then I'm patting it in the other side. And I'm just gonna go right onto the cheeks. So I'm picked 2 light colors because I'm not a blush person. I'm just not, so that's that. And I don't want to do too much. With the blush, I usually focus it more on the backs of the cheeks. I'm not really an apple of the cheek blush person, but to each their own really. But you can really see how they're blending right in with the contour. I don't see any like glitter flecks. These do have a bit of a glow to them though. Well, at least that one with the glitter in it, I feel like it's giving me a bit of a glow. Like a very like subtle sheen, not like a Becca Luminous blush or anything like that, just like a nice skin glow. I'm gonna go back in with my powder brush because I get very nervous with blush. Very smooth on the skin. They don't look textured or gross. I actually wore one of these yesterday and it was very long wearing. It didn't fade on me throughout the day, which is always a good thing. I'm actually going to do a little bit of shadow. So I'm going to dip into the same peachy one right here and add it into my crease a bit. And these blend really nicely as shadows too. So your options are pretty open when it comes to these. Most of the shades don't have a whole lot of like shimmer or like metallic to them. So these blend really nicely. And I always like to add a little bit of blush into the crease if I am wearing blush that day, because it just kind of ties the whole look together. The packaging is very like weighty and like just solid, and I did drop this one yesterday like on my hardwood floors really hard, so it wasn't fun, but it lasted, nothing broke. The mirror is actually really good, and yeah, let's get back into the review and let's start swatches. Well, this one is Pink Passion again. The first shade right here is Rose. Now I am self-tan right now, so I'm like hella dark on my arms, so these might not show up as they usually would, but that's Rose right there. This is Sugar, which is like a bubblegum pink. These are very opaque. And I actually put a little bit of it in my crease as a shadow and they blend really well. This one is called Basically and it's actually like full pigment. Obviously blushes are going to vary on the skin, but again, giving you an idea. This is the next one. This is Berry Adore. This is like super nice, especially for fall or even for shadows. Again, I would totally use these for shadows because you get 3 different shades, and if you really like a matte look, these will be perfect. Some of these do have a satin finish, some of them do have glitter flecks in them. This one's matte, this one is velvet. And that's velvet right there. The middle one's called Exotic. That's that one right there. And then you have Desert. And that's this one right here. Full pigment again. Now the next one is Cocktail Party. And this has a nice, vibrant, like reddy shade in it. It's actually super nice. Again, I'm not really a blush person personally, but especially like if you're a makeup artist, this is great for your kit, or again, even for shadows. This is the darkest shade. This one is called Vegas. And it's a nice dark brown. The middle one, which is, oh Jesus. It's actually super pigmented. This is called Scorching. Full pigment. And then the baby pink one is called Babe. That one is a little bit more on the chalky side, but again, it's a very, very, very light shade. So it kind of comes with the territory. So moving on. This one is Peachy Love, which is the one that I'm wearing today. And also my personal favorite. Like this shade is so like me, because I'm not a blush person at all. But if I am going to do blush, I like more warm peaches than anything. This does have some gold glitter in it, but on my face it does not transfer. It's kind of like those shadows that are matte, but they have like literal like chunks of glitter in it, but then it doesn't transfer to the eyes. That's like that kind of idea. So this one right here is called Miami. And it looks chalky, but on the skin it's actually super nice. The middle one is called Ginger. That's this one. And then you have Nectarine, which is that like nice muted dusty color. And that's it right there. So again, very smooth. The formula is actually really good, and I mean that's just one finger swatch. So you guys can get a real like good idea of the formula. Now, the last one is called Pool Party. Now, this is probably my second favorite. Now, obviously, the middle shade I'm not the biggest fan of, just because I'm not really a pink person. And again, this does have that same kind of glitter as that Miami shade, and I hope you guys can see it. It kind of has, like, chunks of glitter in it. And again, it doesn't really transfer on my skin personally. So the first shade I'm going to swatch right here is called Blank, and it's literally, like, a cool tone shade. It's very interesting. I would totally wear this one though. It's literally like a cool tone, almost grayish color. The middle one's called Pageant, and I like that they have the names on the back. Makes things easier. So again, Pageant is right there. And the last one is a nice muted peach, and it's called Cash with a K. I like the more muted colors because, again, I don't want a lot of color for my blush. I'm not, like, a huge fan of, like, crazy blush colors. These are the colors right there. Now, overall, do I think every single one is a need? Definitely not. They are very multi-purpose. The formula is really good for a blush as far as blushes go. Now, I do think that it's a really good deal that you get 3 in 1 and you have it in a compact that's actually small, because when I've seen blush quads and things of that nature, they're usually very big and bulky. They're just very nice and discreet. I love the packaging. Like, that just kills me. Like, it's just so nice, and I could just play with that all day. Now, you can see fingerprints on it, like, really bad. If that's something that bothers you, then that might be something to consider. I could care less, honestly. But if it's something that bothers you, then definitely steer clear. The mirror is covered, it has like a little seal on it. It's actually a really good quality mirror, very clear, not all like distorted and like clown mirrors, because yeah, moving on. I really like these overall. I'm actually wearing the summer collection shadows on my lids today, and there are some glosses too. If you guys want to see swatches of those, let me know, but I feel like glosses is just very personal. Some people wear them by themselves, some people only wear them over lipsticks, some people just hate gloss in general, especially Anastasia's because they are so pigmented, which I personally love, but to each their own. If that's something you guys want to see, please let me know in the comments below. So that is the peach shade. I'm actually really loving it because it's warm, but it's not too warm. Those glitter flecks do not stay on my cheeks. I obviously have a lot of highlight on, and I'm actually wearing the Nicole Guerrero Glow Kit, which again, I love that too. It's a very Anastasia day today. And yeah, I hope you guys liked this review. I hope it was helpful. And yeah, I hope you guys liked this. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and until next time, I will see you then.